It's been a week since Hamas launched its attack on its neighbours. They unleashed hell on an unsuspecting Israel. The element of surprise is over and Israel is prepared for what comes next.
Israel is preparing for war, not just on the front line, but here in Tel Aviv too. We're inside the city's biggest hospital and we're getting the first look at an operation to bring the hospital underground. We are 4 levels underground in a car park that is being turned into a fully operational hospital. Over the coming days, almost all of the patients will be brought under here. There will be beds, almost 800 beds that will be in what were car parks. You can see there are patients that have already started being brought down here. There are doctors and nurses working down here already.
Preparation is key to Israel's survival. They built this 12 years ago. In the wall, a sophisticated oxygen system is pre-installed. The entire hospital can continue operating down here without missing a beat.
The reason we're 4 levels underground is to keep patients safe. They are preparing for rockets, precision-guided missiles, even chemical warfare. This is a hospital that's taken in more than 100 critically ill patients who were caught up in Saturday's terror attacks, and we spoke to some of the surgeons, trauma surgeons, who helped them.
The nature of the injuries were severe thoracic injuries, gunshot wounds to the chest, gunshot wounds to the abdomen, or complicated orthopedic injuries from hand grenades.
Dr. Eyal Hashavia is one of Israel's leading trauma surgeons. He has not stopped since Hamas invaded on Saturday, and he has no plans to.
We managed to save most of the patients that got here. We were working in shifts, in capsules. I didn't sleep for 3 days. Me and my colleague are sleeping in our offices since Saturday morning. And we
haven't been home since Saturday?
No. None of us. We're 3 trauma surgeons and we're sleeping in the hospital, and we are getting alerts of helicopters by the minute. 5 minutes helicopter, 10 minutes helicopter. So we need to be here and to address those problems. And those, now it's changed, because until, let's say, Sunday, we got a second-hand injuries from the other hospitals. And now it's like been 3 days already. We're getting them from the field, from combat, here to Tel Aviv. Yesterday evening, just less than 12 hours ago, I got a young Israeli fighter from the coast of Zikim, next to Ashkelon. They were in a fight with terrorists just yesterday evening, and he got shot to the neck, the base of the neck, plus explosion of a hand grenade. This kid is 25 years old. He's a civilian. He came to a reserve in his combat unit, special unit. And it was amazing. He had like half of his neck distracted, but all the vital organs were there. So we took him down with ENT for 4.5 hours of surgery. This morning, he's eating breakfast and he's feeling okay. This is a radical reality, even for an Israeli like me, but still we know how to deal with it. We're tough. So we know that what lies ahead may be even more tough, because we have 2 huge terror organizations in Lebanon and in Gaza. And the IDF is going to deal with them. And once we're going to deal with them, we're ready for everything. I can do that months if I need. I don't care. I can be awake for months. I don't care. I can eat bread. I can drink water. I can lie on the ground on this concrete. I don't care. And it's not just only me. Everyone here. We don't care. We can do it for years. We don't care. We're going to take care of the patients. We're going to operate on them. We're going to give them the best treatment they can get in the world. I've been to the US. I did my trauma fellowship there for 2 years. I've been to Mount Sinai, New York for 1 year as a resident. And believe me, we can proud in our in the medical quality that we can provide. My brother did his fellowship in Sydney, Australia. He's the chief of pediatric trauma in Hadassah and Karim. So Australians taught him how to treat patients and sick children. So everyone here in Israel was flying abroad and got his qualities abroad. So we know how to do amazing medicine. We can do it non-stop. I don't care. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So everyone here is tough. Everyone. As I said, we have 60 surgeons, just general surgeons. The orthopedic surgeons are like 20 or 25 more. We have a huge capacity. We can operate on everyone all the time. Just bring it on. The hospital is getting ready for even bigger events than this one. So we have a trauma bay here. We have a new emergency room, the biggest in the Middle East, and this is the front of it. So I'm going to take you to the heart of the emergency room, which is the trauma bay. But if we're going to get more trauma, and there's going to be a huge war with rockets on Tel Aviv, so we have here, we're ready for everything. Everything here is ready. You have here 2 trauma bays, 2. This is one, okay? This is the other. There are no trauma bays usually, but
this has been set up specifically.
In 10 minutes, we can get the most severe and complicated patients, injured patients here. This is trauma bay 1. This is going to be trauma bay 2. You're going to get them intubated, sedated. We can do operation procedures here, microsurgery here.
And
we
this
can
is
do
all
everything.
This is all
this
been
is
set
new.
up specifically.
Yes. This is the heart of the emergency room. That's the trauma bay, the main one. This is Ben, the chief nurse of the emergency room.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So we're getting here two injured patients we get them here into the bay.
What was it like in here on Saturday?
It looked like, to the inexperienced eye, looked like mayhem. But to us, it really was a concert. Everything was filled with injured patients. Everyone was treated for 10 minutes. It's called an ATLS protocol. Done with the protocol, going out either to the CAT scan or to the operating room, cleaning, and another one coming, and another one coming, and another one coming. And the teams are going down, and we have a new team. And then a team going down, and a new team. It was rotating like that for 72 hours. All the time rotating. We save the lives here. We give them the first saving, and we take them down to the operating room to do the second saving.
Amazing.
Open the abdomen, fix the neck, open the head, fix everything.
Yeah.
In the operating room, 2 floors down. The helipad is 13 floors up. This is the West, the Mediterranean Sea. Most of the helicopters that will come from Lebanon will come from there. Of course, they're doing their rounds and stuff. And this is southern Israel. They're gonna come from the Gaza Strip, and the south, they're gonna come from there. This is a kind of a special helipad because it needs special skills to land. But
why? Because there's so many high-rise buildings around you.
Exactly. And we need, because you can land only one, we need to handle it very, very quickly and efficiently. Here it's just you land, go, land, go, land, go. And that's how we can absorb more helicopters.
What will you do differently when you're getting 10 patients at a time, 11, 12 patients coming here, if you're getting multiple?
Now, this is the thing. In order to absorb 12 patients, this is the elevator. You see? This is the elevator.
Right here.
Have you seen that on the 13th floor? It's there's a special elevator. You take the patients with an elevator, especially to the place that we've been there, okay, with the stretchers,
Yeah.
okay? So the chopper is landing, okay? We're taking the patients. If it's like it's a CH-53, hasn't landed here ever. If it's gonna be great. For us it's a big challenge. If it's going to be mayhem, we're going to be much more efficient. It's like boom, 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 boom. And communication, it's the number one, number two, and number three recipe for that.
You are now a wartime trauma surgeon.
Yes.
It's different.
Yes, yes. But the war, the big boom, just stopped now. But we're getting ready for the second hit. We absorbed the invasion. We took care of the soldiers and the civilians. Now it's done. The quiet has been restored. The terrorists are killed. The injured patient got treated. Now we are expecting, if it happens, I don't know, I don't have any information about that. But if the big war starts, we're ready for that here in Tel Aviv.